Hello, it's James McCracken, and I'm back in video number 3 to show you how to connect your Calendly link to Zoom. So again, online booking platform in order to connect it with your video conferencing / conversation tool with your clients. Now, first thing to note is that it says right here that free video integrations with meeting platforms such as Zoom will happen through to June of this year, due to the fact that, frankly, a lot of people are using tools like Calendly, clearly more now than ever in the past, for the reasons that you and I would already be aware of. So first thing to do is, if you haven't signed up, well, actually, let's just go and look at pricing first. I'm fairly sure that they do have a free version of Calendly, and that's the only one we're going to be looking at today. They certainly do have paid options, and far from expensive, and again, very useful tools. Now, there's, in my experience, a couple of limitations if you wanted to get down to drop down options, etc., with clients, per what was said at the end of video number 2, where I was talking about, if you wanted to have a drop down that said, do you have, or you're looking to do a refinance, purchase, investment lending, etc. Calendly doesn't have quite as much functionality in my experience around those things, but you know what? What it doesn't have, for some of that functionality, it makes up for as far as ease of a tool is concerned. So if you're pretty happy to not worry about a couple of those extra nice questions, then you'll find that this platform is more than sufficient to help you send out an easy, simple link that people can find a time in your calendar and book in to talk with you. So let's just sort of focus on the imperatives, which is to get conversations happening, and you cannot go wrong with Calendly as a tool. So sign up. Let's have a look at this. Now, I've in the past had Calendly. I did switch across to schedule once again. And exists, so I guess I'll log in. So this is, I think, that continue. You know what? I have a feeling that's not me. I reckon I'm sure I logged in the past through this. No account. Okay, sorry about this. This is me again, clearly not using. That's no reflection on the tool itself. That's just a reflection on user. Log in through Google, right? So you've got to log in through Google. That's pretty common to do this. So I'm going to pause the video at this point, just while I get this part sorted, and then we'll keep moving forward. 1 second. Okay, so we're back, and in fact, this is pretty much exactly what I remember my Calendly calendar looking like last I used it, which was a couple of years ago. So I thought it was actually discontinued altogether, but it's clearly there, just doesn't get used. But in any case, let's keep going. So we want to go to integrations, and we want to connect our Zoom account with Calendly, and here we go. So just to go through that again, integrations up the top, Zoom here. And I'm just going off the cuff with this one because I haven't done it for, well, ever actually, when I did it with Calendly. So this is the first. It requires your pre-approval. That sounds good. Or we want to authorize that. Sorry, I probably should have read what it said then, but I'm assuming it said something like, it's going to make the two tools talk to each other. Usually it's like the terms and conditions. So I was pretty happy to go to that. So let's see. On the Calendly homepage, click the gear icon for an event type and select Edit from the menu that appears. For location, select Zoom. See, add location, Zoom. There we go. Saving this. So let's just do that screenshot in case I need to refer back to this as well. And we'll keep going to event types. Okay, so let's have a look at how you would select your Zoom link to be integrated with your Calendly option. So first thing to note is that your calendar is already connected to whichever online calendar system you use, i.e. your Google Calendar or your Microsoft Calendar. You will do that. That's part of the registration that you use when you begin. So right now we're just organizing the next layer in the process, and you'll see here under location, I'll call you, for example. But now let's just look at this custom. We can select Zoom here. We can select update and save and close. And if, so you'll see it said saved then. If I was then, let's just go and look at the live page now. Please don't actually go and book anything here, because I'm going to cancel this account once again. It's not one that I choose to use, even that probably would work. But let's just book something in for Monday the 23rd. We'll go that time. Confirm that. You know what? For the purposes of showing you how this works, let's do this. So enter your contact details. So this is, of course, Bob Smith, and let's just say that's Bob's email. So schedule event. So that's for Bob and I. So we've now got that appointment booked here, which we can see. And what I've done is I've just paused the video briefly. And if we look over here, I'll just show you an example of that confirmation of that meeting. So this is what appeared is in my own calendar, and this is what will appear in Bob's calendar as well. So link to the meeting, which in effect is exactly the same as it appears through when it comes through schedule once, but it's just another way to do exactly the same thing. So location is, when you're meeting face to face, you might put in, such and such cafe. Well, in this case, that's what the location is. Click here, and then it's reconfirming that link here. So that's how to make those two tools talk through. Well, let's just go through them again. Calendly, your online booking tool, and Zoom, which is where you then click on the link in order to begin the meeting. And if you're hosting the meeting, which you will be because it's your account, then as soon as you click the link, it will then ask you to open it up. That essentially reconfirms it for you. And then you're live, and if you've got your webcam connected to it, then you can turn your camera on. I suggest you do if you're connecting with clients, because obviously that enhances the quality of the experience for them, makes it more personable. But moreover, that's how to help manage your options as relates to getting appointments booked. Now, I should just show you one last thing actually while we're doing this. So just going back to view live page. Really doesn't matter actually, and I don't think you need that option there. So let's just do that again. If I didn't have that and we just had this only, it does that by default. You know what? Doesn't really matter. Let's just say that you took that part out and you did this only. What I'm going to do is bring up my email here, and I'll show you how you can embed that link. So just bear with me as I show you that as well. Okay, so we're in my email account now, and I'm just going to walk you through a real basic way of getting this. So meeting, selecting, we'll call it selecting meeting time. Hi, Mary. Let's just say you got an inquiry through, I don't know, Mary emailed you, right? And she said, look, I'd like to find out more about my options. You could either email Mary directly, or you could call Mary if you wanted to, and point her to your online platform. But either way, I'm just showing you the email version. So thanks for your email. Would you mind please organizing for us to talk through my online calendar, link just here. Now let's just paste that in there, and let's just go to it. So let's click on that link to see that if that's where you were sending Mary, it would send her to your online platform. So thank you, and put Mary's email in there, and off you go. So again, that's how to have your link set up, and then to of course use it in a meaningful way that will get the Zoom integrated with it, and then you and Mary can have that online meeting and conversation with each other, and naturally you get to understand more about what your wants and needs, and take things from there. So with that in mind, I really hope that you found these videos useful, and like I said at the end of video number 2, I'd encourage you to go across to a platform like to Upwork or others to find out what your options are as relates to getting someone to assist you in the tech setup. Though I have shown you how to do it, you might just be more interested in paying someone to get it done for you, and certainly that means I think that's pretty smart. If if it's not your core thing and you'd rather just focus on your core business and just get this done behind the scenes, absolutely. Upwork.com is one platform. You can see we have a link for it, but yeah, that's just one of many of those online freelancer type ways to find someone to assist you in getting a bit of this tech set up for you. But notwithstanding, I really hope, I wish that you do embrace this type of technology to provide yourself an option, and for your clients to have an option around how you get to communicate, connect, and support each other, and be that resource that they need in terms of that certainty, that clarity, that confidence right now to assist them in their short-term, let alone their longer-term lending, financial, and life needs. So with that in mind, thank you so much. I look forward to staying in touch and connecting with you soon. And actually, I'll give my, if you haven't already joined my Facebook group, by all means, feel free to come across there. It's called Brokers Supergroup. Brokers Supergroup. Have a look, and by all means, please request to join. We'll happily accept you, and I look forward to continued contribution to your ongoing success. Thank you so much. Bye for now.